Haven't seen any large hail reports in St. Louis City proper. But again, if you live out in Chesterfield, I would say right around that Maryland Heights Expressway area, stretching from Olive and northbound. From there, I think that's where the largest hail could possibly fall. And in addition to that, along that 94 corridor coming out of the New Melly area, right on through Cottleville, that's where we are most concerned about the possibility of large hail. It's actually two separate storm cells, but I imagine that these two, they're so close to each other that they're probably going to merge at some point as we get updated radar imagery. We also still have that severe thunderstorm warning that covers a good chunk of Jefferson County. So if you're watching us from there, northern parts of Washington County, southern Franklin County, I would say east of Sullivan, right on in through central parts of Jefferson County, probably right at or just south of Cedar Hill on that 30 corridor. We've got a strong thunderstorm cell there. And then we still have the storm that is in southern Macoupin County that Cindy was just talking about, where we had the very large hail report near Brighton, Illinois, and north of Alton along that 67 corridor, and probably north, I would imagine that's probably north off of Route 159 if you're heading north out of Madison County. You are probably going to run into some very large hail and possibly damaging winds. Not a good idea to get out there at this time. Probably take those outdoor activities indoors. If you know any kids who are out doing, if there are any kids out doing some outdoor activities right now, they're going to want to take that inside. We're going to take a live look now at Chesterfield. That's what it looks like as that storm is pretty much right on top of you. That's 4064 there, looking out towards the east, and you can see the storm right on top of Chesterfield. No hail reports that I've seen yet, and I don't know if Cindy has seen anything, but
no, I haven't.
Okay, we continue to watch this storm cell as it continues to grow and get larger. You can see there on Max 1 on the right side of your screen there, that's our radar. You can see the three-dimensional radar. When you see those tops there, the tops of the storm start reaching up into the sky. Those tops, we call them the tops of the thunderstorms, or the echo tops. That's the max top that is detected by the radar. 48, 50,000 feet, you can get that large hail pulling down that cold air. You can get large hail out of these storm cells. Multiple severe weather storm cells now starting to congeal into a line as it slides from west to east. We're looking now at the top of the storms on the left side of your screen. That's Sullivan on the Missouri side here. Sullivan, Missouri, live picture on the left side there. You could see those storm tops, those cumulonimbus clouds growing up to 45 to 50,000 feet, again, pulling down that cold air. And that's the jet level. That's where planes fly at that 30 to 40,000 feet level. So that is pulling down some extremely cold air, and it's helping to produce that large hail. Also, those gusty winds, when you have those downdrafts coming out of these thunderstorms, you get very strong winds out ahead of it and into the storm. And also these storms can be very turbulent, which can lead to these large hail stones of upwards of 1, maybe 2 inches in some of these storms that we've seen so far today. A couple more reports coming out of the Chesterfield area now of a 62 mile per hour wind gust. Again, that was I believe that was at Spirit of St. Louis Airport. Tornado watch remains in effect for St. Louis City and much of the metro through 11 o'clock tonight. Some rotation now being seen in Macoupin County, where that large hail core is that we were talking about. Southern Macoupin County came out of Jersey County, and I was talking about the rotation with that storm earlier, and it looks like we've got a little bit of rotation that is south of the Chesterfield, Illinois area. So again, Chesterfield, Illinois, south of you, in and around Shipman. Looks like Bunker Hill. There's Brighton, as Cindy mentioned earlier, in Macoupin County. A little bit of rotation out of that storm cell there. Not saying there's a tornado, but it has the potential to possibly eventually put down a tornado. We have a storm track on there. If you were watching us from Macoupin County, Staunton, looks like Litchfield out there in Montgomery County, you could be under the gun here in the next 20 to 30 minutes or so as the storm tracks off to the east there. Cindy's got it there on your screen, on the left side of your screen, showing a live look from downtown as the storms approach St. Louis City. They will be in the city here over the next 30 minutes or so. These are fast-moving storms moving to the east with a slight northerly jog around 60 miles per hour, and they could 50 miles per hour, my apologies, and they are putting down 60 mile per hour winds and the potential to see 3/4 inch hail here into the St. Louis metro area. And it looks like we're going to get a tornado warning now. That's the beeping now. We got a tornado warning. That is for southern Macoupin and Montgomery County, that rotation we were just talking about. possible tornado associated with that rotation in the Shipman, Illinois area. This storm moving to the east at 45 miles per hour, Cindy. She's got it tracked there on the screen, and now she has the velocity on there. That's showing you that red and that green there. When you have those changes in color very quickly in a short amount of distance, that is rotation. That is south and east of Shipman, according to our radar imagery here, right on top of Bunker Hill. So if you are in Bunker Hill, Illinois, you need to take shelter right now, as there is a possible tornadic storm almost right on top of you there. If you live anywhere along Route 159, north of Madison County into southern Macoupin County, again, take shelter immediately. Get to the lowest level of your home or apartment. That is the basement. Interior room, no windows. If you do not have a basement, the lowest level, first floor, get into that level right now. If you live in a mobile home, that is not a safe place to be. You need to get out of that mobile home immediately. Find a sturdy structure and get to the low level of that sturdy structure. It's the only time you should ever leave a building if you are in a mobile home. Otherwise, stay in your building, lowest level, basement, or first floor, interior room, no windows, whether that is a closet or a bathroom. That storm circulation is right on top of Bunker Hill, Cindy, and it's right over Route 159, it looks like, near Dorchester, south of Shipman, there in the Illinois side. That is a powerful looking storm. A quarter size hail being reported in the Bunker Hill area, right where that storm cell is. So large hail and a possible tornado. This storm moving to the east at 45 miles per hour, maybe putting down 1 3/4 inch hail. That is very large hail there in southern Macoupin County, Cindy, that we continue to watch here as it slides from the west to the east. 45 mile per hour winds. 45 mile per hour storm here with 60 mile per hour wind gusts, Cindy.
There's the hail core for you
Wow.
between Brighton and Shipman. Huge, huge hail. And I'm going to put the size on here.
And while you're doing that, I mentioned there's a wall cloud that was reported there in southern Macoupin County. Just reported into the National Weather Service. So a wall cloud there, which could be an indication of a tornado, but no confirmed tornado with that circulation. Back to you, Cindy.
Correct. No confirmed tornado, but if you look at our velocity here, the greens and the reds, the bright colors, very close together again. That's how we kind of pick out where there could be some possible rotation. And it's right in between Shipman and Bunker Hill, Route 16, 138 and 159. And it's still moving east. I'm going to put this into, you can see it on radar, or the sweeping radar. And it's hard to tell. There's a little bit of a notch here, a little bit of a notch, not much, but right about right there, you can see that notch. And that's what we always look for when we're looking for something that's possibly rotating. So Dorchester, this is coming your direction. I'm going to put the cone on here again. Gillespie, you're very close to this. Mount Olive, Bunker Hill, these areas close to this rotation that we're seeing here, and that's why the wall cloud reports are out there. Gillespie, a train spotter there reports a wall cloud with a rotation south of Gillespie now.
And that storm is putting down possibly golf ball size hail and a possible tornado. This is radar indicated rotation. We've gotten a couple reports again of, well, we just got a new report of out of Gillespie, my apologies. I always have trouble pronouncing that one. Teacup size hail, that's 3-inch diameter hail there in southern Macoupin County. So please take shelter if you were in southern Macoupin County. In this area, this tornado warned area, the tornado warning until 7:30 with a possible teacup size hail. That's 3-inch diameter hail, Cindy. Here's a reminder of those safety tips, what to do during a tornado, which is what's possibly happening in southern Macoupin and Montgomery counties at this time. Get to the basement, lowest level, interior room, closet, bathroom, best place to go, in a place with no windows. You want to stay away from windows and doors that lead to the outside. You want to shield your head, protect yourself from any flying debris, whether that's a helmet, a bicycle helmet, whether that's pillows, a blanket. Duck and cover into that low-level space there. If you live in a mobile home, you need to get out of that immediately. For those watching us from Macoupin and southern Macoupin and southern Montgomery County, if you live in a mobile home, there's a possible tornado, and they are never safe during these types of storms. There is no such thing as a safe mobile home during a tornadic thunderstorm. We're tracking down to the street level, right, Cindy?
Yeah, I've got Dorchester Road, South Dorchester Road, south of the Dorchester area, South Dewhurst Street. This is going to go right over Sawyerville and just south of Beneld. Wilsonville, right in the core of this possible tornado, with teacup-size hail, with 3-inch hail. That requires such a strong updraft of wind, almost 100-mile-per-hour winds recorded to bring that hailstone aloft to put that many layers of ice on it. This is a very powerful storm that we're looking at right now.
This is the same storm that came through Lincoln County, Missouri, and put down possible wind damage and hail damage in Lincoln County and around the Troy area. It is now moving through southern Macoupin and Montgomery County, east at 45 miles per hour with a slight northerly jog, I would say. And that rotation seems to be right by that Dorchester area that is being circled on your screen. That's, again, in southern Macoupin County, sliding to the east. So if you know anyone who lives between Staunton and Gillespie there on Route 4, they need to take shelter right now.
Report of a wall cloud now.